He's about to tear it up.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great with cutting dice.
Feel that.
Maybe we should have Steve Matthews season real. If you do make them try soaking, then yeah, flash fry, dry, and fry again. Get that crunchy outside, tender inside. So everyone that's
Everyone.
Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't do national?
Like Japan, Australia? Yeah, in Japan. I want to see Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes. Birthday is coming up. No, they look super cool. They're even vending machines for street food.
I like cats. I don't usually vacation over here. The freshman, he's still a little raw, but I would say guys in driving serious. You know, I talk. Every year you're sure there's going to be next ball. That's not true. Well, yeah, okay, that one other. So, I should be quiet. We have put in fact, like, the only guys that weren't that high on the band was lightly. He's gotten some good breaks, but I think he's going to run. That's the little one.
There he is.
Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pistons, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number one in their conference and looking formidable. And of course there's Philadelphia, 6.5 games back.
Right now for Detroit, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And they have not disappointed.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with George. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Kate Cunningham out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Drummond with the screen. George outside. Here's the 3. Duren with the rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, though.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Detroit. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
I love that shot right there. Maxey's showing you he's got one of the best floaters in the entire league.
Lopez for three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. MP's got 12 points in the game.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Edgecombe. Launches a three. Thompson pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Fires for three, and it's Maxey missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done... a great job at both ends.
Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe.
Oh, man!
Wow, VJ Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? MP right side. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 14.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
76ers trail by 12. George outside. Back to Maxey. Takes the three, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Thompson with it, guarded now by Maxey. And here's Lopez from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Drummond to screen on Harris. George for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And the question now is, who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. For 3, George. Pass to Edgecombe. Kicks it to George. Over Harris. Philadelphia with another miss.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Nails it from 3. MP's got 26 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's MP making things happen for Detroit. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely... here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. MP comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for McCain. Cunningham, it's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Cunningham's got his first points of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
They've got Thompson, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's MP, and it's Cunningham in at point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008-10.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
George's shot is off.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And Harris is subbed in for Holland. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Watford. Pass to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. And here's Maxey outside. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. For 3, George. Detroit with a rebound. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Cunningham against Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. But he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
So he gets them both. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Out of bounds, it'll be Sixers ball. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. George for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Detroit moving the ball around. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he's only 6'2", but he can really get up. Maxey with a nasty throwdown.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Maxey. Drummond to screen on Cunningham. And here's Maxey outside. Can't get the putback. And so it's Detroit cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back with you shortly.
We knew they wanted to track me. And, man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. All right, guys, let's swing it over. And that is going to do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at center.
That's a heads-up play that time by Maxey, creating offense for others.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display when he's hot like this.
And good! There's another!
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. The 17-footer. Edgecombe, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Harris finds Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Harris' shot is good.
I just love the ball movement.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Maxey with a screen on MP. Outside Maxey. Can they get it? The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 7 tonight. Lopez for 3. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Drummond, the screen on Cunningham. Who poked away. Thompson with a steal. Here's MP. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Edgecombe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And here's MP from outside. Another one falls. Amazing.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Drummond finds Maxey on the take. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Brian, back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Connects from downtown.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Edgecombe. To stop the run. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and I like seeing Edgecombe rise up like this. Plays like this prove he belongs in this league.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Now Maxey. He's got 12. Pass to George. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Detroit, way out of reach with an enormous lead. He's checked in for LeVert. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Bona. Paul George comes in for Watford. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Edwards. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Duncan connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be good. Another from three.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. George outside. Pass to Oubre. Drummond to screen on Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Drummond. Got a hand on it.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, he was
good. That's another bucket.
That score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Drummond finds George. Pass to Edgecombe. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has...
And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in 3-point shooting. Amazing. Here's Edgecombe. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
That's a new career high for you. What inspired you tonight?
Spite. I mean, y'all saw what people were saying before the game, right? Yeah, so put some respect on my name or see what happens. Their choice.
Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer.
texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm going to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.
Prayer hands. Yeah, yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray.
Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread.
And the winner is
Concrete. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a five-star.
And the winner is
Concrete. Yeah. 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 Let me see what type of vibe we got. Yeah.
And the winner is Plaque Boy Max.
I went glacier, just because we were patient.
And the winner is Plaque Boy Max. And the winner is Plaque Boy Max.
Not my idea. I like thinking of a lot. You can hear. What am I thinking of? I don't know. A fire? What's the silence? Like mining? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
There's a liquid spill in the tunnel.
I think about you. Hey, this is tunnel staff. Like 12 hours help that took over the tunnel. Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 2 seasons. When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in? We can, but how would you like that done? Well, I have to favor and also do more time without sticking and factors more in coming up. Great, thanks for the attention to detail going forward, and it is great that you can deliver. So,
anyone talk to you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, gotta rotate and not eat anything on the floor that's just falling after we go to the next day. I'm telling you.
Every 3 seconds, you can focus, you just watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be a little bit
Right now, there's a very low. I want to do something different.
Like in the car.
What's true? Are you sure that I can get back and play your back? You know, I'm listening.
Okay, what? What's up?
Why would anybody be listening if you're
Sounds a bit boring.
like something on line? Here's the water park. Epic viewpoint. Hey, I'll bring you shit. Oh no, I got it.
Okay, I'm game. Try something new.
Okay, but if it's more than an hour, I'm staying in the car. Huh? Maybe you can clean it for me.
After work tonight, want to catch some stand-up comedy?
Love the idea. How much?
I got you.
I watch British people. That's more entertaining than a buzzer beater. Yeah, you clearly have never watched someone manage to solve it. Give me more thought about it and I'll evaluate. I'll send you guys some clips.
How long?
Alright? I'm dubious, but I appreciate that. We are.
It's on my bucket list.
You know we have video games and like 100
Wait, we can watch all my top 3 top 5
Okay, well, we're all going.
You want to go to meetings, right?
So we can decide, we can gather, review, summarize, and I'll have the meeting.
Ready to do it for you? Y'all pick up all weekend?
Come on, not the score. I want to get physical anyway.
Might take home one of the ticket trips from here.
The Falls, 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. Center, 6'10", numero 0, Derek Duran. At guard, 6'8", number 2, Hayes Cunningham. Starting at the shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 24, MP. Your president and JB Bickerstaff. Around number 4, the York, the Detroit Pistons.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Neesmith, and it's Walker in at the small forward. And for Detroit, Harris steps in at the 4, with Duran at the center spot. MP out there with Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. On the wing, MP. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Jackson against Duran. Here's Siakam. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Dan Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Brown finds Brunson. Giannis sets a screen for Maxey. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 4. Elbow shot is on the way. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the West. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
West All-Stars off to a quick start here. 4-point game. And the 3 ball is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the East All-Stars. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. Second team foul. Here's Giannis. Over in the corner, Cunningham from the arc.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Brown with a screen on Curry. Brunson finds Brown. Good defense by Wembanyama. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Jokic Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Doncic. No good from outside. The East trail by 6. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
SGA against Maxey. A 3 from Wembanyama.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Stephen Curry's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Brown. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis dunks it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. SGA kicks to Curry. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Brunson. From deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. He's checked in for Maxey. The West All-Stars also changing it up. LeBron's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for Doncic. And it's Edwards in first.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Cunningham for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Solomon, it's Akumbo. Here's Brunson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
KD passes to James. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
The East trail by 6. The kick out to Cunningham. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Towns against KD. Towns with the steal. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The East making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. Jokic has checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Kevin Durant. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West. The shot misses. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Brown. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
Johnson, he's checked in for the East. Jalen Brunson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. James outside. And the dunk by James.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Pass to Towns. And the 3 off target. Here's West now. Curry looking it over. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. Jokic finds Curry, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Mitchell in for Cunningham. Mitchell against SGA. Here's Brunson. Good ball movement here by the East. And another miss by the East. Left side, Edwards. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the West All-Stars up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.